and welcome to Carnival Breakfast Show, coming to you from Carnival Radio. My name is Joseph Oyukola, and this is newspaper review. To begin the news this morning, here are the headlines. Minimum wage. Labour State hold last-minute talks ahead Monday strike. Port Accord Refinery to sell PMX at 1,030 naira, says Petrohan. Name change no longer required for deployment, says NYSC. NAFDAC raid stores intercept 300 million worth of fake medicines in Oyo State. Job creation not part of my mandate, says Labour Minister. Now to the news in details. The remaining states yet to implement the 70,000 minimum wage for workers are making last-minute moves to ensure the Nigerian Labour Congress does not embark on strike on Monday, December 1st. The states yet to approve the monthly wage at Katsina, Cross River and Zamfara after the Imo State government sanctioned the implementation of the 70,000 wage on Tuesday. It means that 3 states and the Federal Capital Territory have now complied with the 2024 National Minimum Wage Act. Many states agreed to pay above the 70,000 starting point, with Lagos and Rivers offering the highest pay with 85,000 naira. Lagos also announced that its workers can smile to bank with up to 100,000 monthly from the first quarter of 2025. Workers in Akwa Ibom, Enugu, Oyo, and Niger will earn 80,000 naira, while Delta and Ogun State approved 77,000 naira. Mboyi, Osun, Benue, and Kebbi States approved 75,000. Ondo, 73,000 naira. Kogi and Kaduna, 72,000. Kano and Gombe, 71,000. Abia, Adamawa, Anambra, Jigawa, Borno, Edo, Kwara State, Nasarawa, Taraba, Ekiti, Bauchi, Yobe, Imo, and Plateau State, as well as the Federal Capital Territory, all settled for 70,000 naira. But despite the NLC's warnings, Trio, Katsina, Zamfara, and Cross River State have yet to implement the new wage, which could lead to a shutdown of activities in the affected state from Monday. On Monday, labor unions in Cross River were demanding a minimum wage of 70,000 from the state government directed state civil servants to embark on a 2-day warning strike over the non-implementation of the new minimum wage. The warning strike was signed by the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress. This followed a staged walkout from a scheduled meeting held on November 18 with state government officials who formed members of the Wage Implementation Committee at the office of the State Head of Service, Innocent Ege, in Calabar, the state capital. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. Minimum wage, Labour, State or last-minute talks ahead Monday strike. Meanwhile, the National Youth Service Corps has announced the change of name will no longer be a requirement for married female corps members seeking redeployment. This is contained in a circular signed by the Service Director Corps Mobilization, Abubakar Mohammed, and issued to directors Director State and Federal Capital Territory FCT coordinators. The circular dated November 25, 2024, titled Review of Criteria for Consensual Deployment Relocation for Married Female Corps Members, revealed that the management has approved the review of criteria for the approval of consensual deployment relocation of married female corps members. It stated that state coordinators are to henceforth be informed that changing a maiden name to that of a spouse is no longer a requirement for the approval of such requests by married female corps members. It maintained that state FCT coordinators are to ensure strict compliance with the directives, and directors area offices are to monitor the implementation. This news was sourced from Vanguard newspaper. Name change no longer required for the deployment, says NYSC. In the meantime, the Petroleum Product Retail Outlet Owners Association of Nigeria has said the Port Harcourt refinery will sell its petrol at 1,030 naira per litre, stating that the refinery is working as claimed by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited. In a statement on Thursday night, the Petroleum spokesman, Joseph Obele, said the NRPC announced to the association that a litre of premium motor spirit goes for 1,030 naira per litre at the refurbished refinery. The Petroleum spokesman said has officially announced the PMS price. He added that Petroleum's strategic pricing team is currently analyzing the most favorable price for its members, saying, "We are open to patronizing all the refineries in Nigeria." Petroleum also urged NNPC Retail to reduce the price further to give Nigerians a blissful Yellowtooth celebration. To be recalled that the Dangote refinery recently announced a 20 naira reduction in the price of its PMS, putting it at 970 naira per litre instead of 990 naira per litre. This news was sourced from Punch newspaper. Port Harcourt refinery to sell PMS at 1,030 naira per litre, says Petrohan. In another news, the Minister of Labour and Employment, Muhammad Danjadi, on Thursday said Nigerians expecting his ministry to provide jobs would be disappointed because that is not part of its mandate. He stated that these are the annual conference of the Federal Capital Territory chapter of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations in Abuja, while highlighting that his ministry is mindful of Nigerians' enormous youth population and the need to ensure gainful engagement. Dingyagi stressed that the provision of employment for the youth was not their responsibility. According to the former Minister of Police Affairs, their main task was to create an enabling environment and never to secure jobs for anybody. He said, "You will agree with me that the mandate of the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment is never to give employment to people." Earlier in his speech, the special advisor to the President on Media and Public Communication, Sunday Dari, urged Nigerians to not give up on Tinubu over the current hardship rocking the nation. He assured that through every economic reform comes with excruciating pain. They should take solace in the fact that some of the president's initiatives were beginning to yield results. He is also a president who is mindful of the difficulties the people are going through and is working audaciously to provide solutions. This news was sourced from the nation's newspaper. Job creation not part of my mandate, says Labour Minister. On to the last news on newspaper review this morning. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has uncovered counterfeit medicines during a raid at Tire Village Trade Fair Complex, Lagos State. In a statement via its verified X handle on Thursday, the agency said that the operation led to the seizure of fake pharmaceuticals. According to NAFDAC, amoxicillin 500 mg, ampicloza capsules 500 mg, and packaging materials for augmentin capsules 625 mg were some of the fake pharmaceuticals seized. It added that the facility has been placed on hold and all legal products have been evacuated. NAFDAC therefore urged the citizen to remain vigilant and report suspicious products and activities to its nearest office. This news was sourced from Daily Post newspaper. NAFDAC raid stores intercept 300 million worth of fake medicines in Lagos State. To bring the newspaper review to a close this morning, here is a recap of headlines. Minimum wage, Labour State hold last-minute talks ahead Monday strike. Port Harcourt refinery to sell PMS at 1,030 naira per litre, says Petrohan. Name change no longer required for redeployment, says NYSC. NAFDAC raid stores intercept 300 million worth of fake medicines in Lagos. Job creation not part of my mandate, says Labour Party Labour Minister. And with that, we've come to the end of newspaper review this morning. Thank you very much for listening. You can download Carnival Media app from Google Play Store or app iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng, and please do ensure you are following us on all our social media handles: on Facebook, Carnival Media; on Instagram, Carnival Media; on TikTok, Carnival Media; on YouTube, it is Carnival Media. Till next time I'll be coming your way, my name remains Joseph Oyokola. Good morning, and please do well to enjoy the rest of the day.